Pretty Witty 77, otherwise known as Wit. Shout out to whoever in this room right now, cause I got something to speak. Okay, and okay, I'm gonna wait till more people get in here, possibly, but I'm gonna go ahead and spill it. I told y'all in my first episode of season 5 recap why I feel like Lawrence is pretty much trash, but nobody wanted to listen to me. I was just like, okay, but we see. We see now what's really going on. First of all, I did not, I really just, I don't know, I guess I wanted them to write Lawrence off. I didn't expect to get a whole episode dedicated to him and Condola. Let me put some respect on her name. But, you know, what's up, Cassandra? Let me put some respect on her name. But this episode, I'm pretty sure it resonated with a lot of people. Personally, it's not my experience, but what I can say about it, I have had a front row seat to this very scenario. So I know about it. You know what I'm saying? What you say? You have Lawrence. You have a Lawrence change your heart, girl? No. I told y'all it was trash from the beginning. What's up? What's up? Who is that? Misha. What's up, Misha? I ain't had no Lawrence change your heart. I told y'all what it was, and I still feel like that. What did y'all get from it? Because first of all, when it first opened up, and y'all should know, it just opened up to basically, it was in the with the junkyard when Lawrence was on a date. Okay, on a date while you got a baby on the way. Now I know you don't plan on being, you know, involved, well, like, you know, involved romantically with Condola, but sir, your friends that's in your ear telling you all these things, they didn't sit down and tell you that it requires a lot of time, a lot of energy, and you just can't live the life you did before. He was trying to do it, baby, and he continued to do it. And I told y'all this man was trash. Issa done left you, and now you just want to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You want to be for the streets. And here we go. So he's on a date, and he received a phone call, well, a text message that, hey, by the way, your baby here. And the girl was just joking, you know, the girl who she was on a date with, she was like, that'd be so funny. He's like, no, seriously. Threw some money on the table and got out of there. Very surprised to see that Keke Palmer is the sister of Condola. What a twist. I'm really liking the energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie. The auntie that Keke is, I forgot her name on the episode. That's me. I'm that aunt. I'm that aunt. Like, that's my baby. Okay, let's start there. But anyways, they decided to name Lawrence's child. Well, Condola and her family decided to name Lawrence's child Elijah Mustafa. Okay, and then gave him the last name. I'm so surprised they did because they didn't involve him in the naming process of the child. Okay, so I'm confused because the way Condola making it seem, I feel like Condola making it seem like Lawrence said he didn't want nothing to do with the child, baby. That's how I feel like she's treating him. But from my understanding, what he say, what did Lawrence tell her? We'll keep in touch, or just let me know, or something like that. Keep me updated. Oh, I think that's what she said. Lawrence was like, keep me updated or whatever. So it's like, did you not communicate with this woman at all during her entire pregnancy, Lawrence? Did you not check in with doctor's appointments? Did you not? Because it's a disconnect here, and I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to add it up because it's not really making sense. So anyway, Mustafa, honey, Lawrence is going off to his friend like, oh, you know, they didn't even involve me, and then act like it was a privilege to give him the last name. So I'm just like, first of all, Mustafa, my nigga. Mustafa, But anyways, the cutest little baby. Okay, that baby was cute. I don't care what nobody say. But yeah. So I feel like, somebody got into, well, his friends probably got into Lawrence's ear. So I feel like when, Lawrence wanted to go to the doctor's appointment with the baby, he was being a little bit too assertive. Like, yeah, baby, put your masculinity to the side, baby. We're at a doctor's appointment. What are you doing? You know what I mean? And he's just like, what happened? Is it okay? First of all, when they said the baby lost weight, I don't even got a child, and I already know babies lose weight in the first week. Because you know why? I got over 10 nieces and nephews. I know the game. Okay? So I'm just like, okay. And they both like panicking. I'm just like, oh, first time parents. I ain't no first time parents. I done raised some kids. But I feel like Lawrence was doing too much at the appointment, just chill. But I do think that there should have been a sit down to come to, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna communicate. I feel like they didn't set a foundation. Because maybe Lawrence told her keep him posted. And I guess Condola took that as she was gonna be a single parent, and she just basically do it first time mothers do, and they step up. You gotta do what you gotta do, regardless if somebody decide they're gonna be there at the last minute, the way if they not. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on your P's and Q's, especially a first time mom, and you want to do everything right. I hate it. I'm siding with Condola, but I am. Okay. So, anyways, at the birthday party with, Simone's birthday party, which I was really confused, like, where Molly and Issa not invited to their quote unquote godchild's, party. I don't know what happened with that. I was expecting them to like pull up, and do y'all think it was a good idea for them to go to Simone's birthday party together? Do y'all think that was a good idea? I'm definitely not on her side. I'm Team Lawrence. Wow, Donna, really? You still Team Lawrence? I was not here for the name at all. No communication whatsoever. Okay, so y'all said, okay, let me, okay. I'm on Condola's side, but I still feel like she was doing a little bit too much. I feel like both of them were doing a little bit too much, but how could you still be Team Lawrence, man? This man on a whole date knowing that you got a child on the way. So even if this date would have led to more, don't put that next woman in a position to have to even be in the middle of, you got a newborn? Dating should not be in the cards for Lawrence. But he still feel like that's important. He's sitting at the table trying to get him a new little bitty and trash. How could you still be Team Lawrence? Really, Donna? I thought Donna said, nah, he didn't know. Yeah, but he knew he had a baby on the way. And how can you date and you're going to be back and forth? You dealing with your child's mother. That ain't easy, even when the child 2, 3, and 4. A newborn, my G? And you felt like that was all right? Like he didn't know the child was being born at that time. Cool. But baby, come on. They're in 2 different cities. How do they manage things? Exactly. You in 2 different cities and then you being a part-time dad. The first kid at that, both of their first child. So I feel like Kiki is, well, I'm gonna call her Kiki because I still forgot her name. She's being protective of her sister, which, that's what sisters do. You gotta be the auntie. You step up. Hey, I got him. Hey, I was just playing with my little baby today. But anyways, but at the birthday party, when Lawrence gave little Jai some carrots or something. It's something that was on the table. And Condola freaked out, like, what is this on his mouth? He was like, oh, yeah, I put, gave him a little something. And she freaked out, like, we didn't introduce Solace to him yet. And he's like, yeah, the doctor said it after 4 months, then it's okay. So I just gave him a little bite, a little piece. He's straight. He's not, he's not having any kind of reaction right now. So we good. And Condola was like, no, you should have discussed that with me. First of all, Condola, I feel like in that moment, you're doing too much. Of course, I feel like Condola wants every first moment to be for herself. But Condola, even though you are doing this majority by yourself, that is just not your baby. The grandmama's the baby. No, I'm just wondering. That is just not your baby. That is both of y'all child. The fact that he took that step as a father to introduce them, you don't have to have the first everything, ma'am. I know you want to. I know you're all protected. It's your first child, but baby, this is his father as well, and he happens to be right here with the child. You can't have all the first moments. Because even when you do send your child off, you know, to the next city, he might take his first step. Well, Lauren, you gonna be mad? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really like that. Thank you. They should have shared the baby. They got to share the baby. Yeah, I feel like she was just being overprotective. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button if y'all in the room. Thank you, Cassandra. I still haven't watched it. Girl, Misha, this is an episode, okay? Definitely reminded me of you a bit. Oh, you must be talking about Kiki. Okay, so, yeah, she had to let him have his moments, and that was too much, but his friend tried to talk him down because while Lawrence was right in this scenario in my eyes, yo, you gotta calm down the way you talk to somebody. This woman just had a baby. You know, she's stressed. She's doing the majority of everything herself. Why are you yelling at her, talking about her calm down? Like, it's a way to talk to people. And Lawrence ain't mastered it yet. His partner tried to sit down and explain, like, yo, you making a situation worse. You need to be trying to make everything as smooth as it can be. Because when stuff get rocky, it gets bad, you know. And his friend told him that. He's on some, yeah, da 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 da. Okay, fast forward. I knew when Lawrence flew down there, he done put the crib together and everything. I knew when Lawrence flew down there to get that baby, and that baby was crying, she was not gonna let little Jai go with him. She was already like turned off. I think he canceled one time because he had to work late, and it's understandable, but it's not understandable at the same time because it's last minute. This woman could have had plans, you know, but I feel like you don't get to just cancel. You know what I'm saying? That's just like having a baby at school. You don't get to just say, oh, I can't get him. Like, that's your responsibility. You might have to push some stuff to the side for your job or do, but this is your responsibility, Lawrence. That's what you have to get in your head. This is your first and priority from now on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it. You don't get to choose, okay, work got me stressed out, can't do the daddy thing today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see his efforts. It looks like he is trying, but somebody needs to get in his ear and tell him what's really good. Because his little funny friend, funny, but he ain't giving the dude the game, which their situations are totally different. His friend is married, Lawrence is not. Completely different scenario, and Lawrence was right. Y'all can't take breaks. Exactly, you cannot take breaks. So they yelling in front of the baby. I'm frustrated. I'm just like, oh my God, they not doing this in front of the baby. I want to take the baby out of the way and let them argue. Like, I'm just looking at the baby the whole time, and she just like, I'm not letting him go with you. And then he get on the plane, they have a little turbulence, and I guess he had a come to moment. This episode was just very intense. It was a lot of emotions going on, but I just feel like, you know, even when the baptism thing, Condola planned everything, and I don't blame her if Lawrence did not communicate with that woman her whole pregnancy until the baby was born. Ghetto. And then his uncle there at the you know, the little christening, talking about they gonna throw the baby in the water, and that's the only way the baby know how to swim. Stop that. We gotta stop that. That is not how you go about that. And I'm just like, this is crazy. And, you know, Lawrence's mama getting a little, oh, we taking him for a real dip. I guess it wasn't enough for her. It was just so much going on. This episode was all over the place. But while I can, you know, side with Condola on, you know, putting her big girl panties on, organizing stuff, this the baptism, this what we're gonna do, this, that, you know what I'm saying? Whether you here or not, you could come, and that's what she told him. She told him from the jump, you can be as involved as you want. He didn't step up and be involved until the baby was born. There's no communication. There's no this. And the fact that Condola said that this man wasn't checking in between the visits, you just saying, hey, I'm coming down. Part-time father. Not even a part-time father. Because at the very least, you can check in or there. So, hey, how's he eating? You know, is everything going all right? Is he fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your responsibility. If you want to stay in another city, cool. But sir, this is not how it goes. This is not how parenthood goes. I don't know. It was just really stressful to watch. It really was. So that's why I can say I'm still not on Lawrence's side, because he really has to fix himself. But Condola has to work on herself too. You do not have ownership over that baby. That's both of y'all baby. And he wants to be involved as you want. As soon as you see him coming around trying to be like, oh, you know, when Lawrence was playing with the baby in the back seat when they're in the parking garage, I was cringing because it was like, oh my God, he don't know what he's doing. Hey, my big man. I was just like, oh my God, he giving the baby some dab. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Really exhausting. But once Condola seen that he was trying to step up, you know, and possibly like come to appointments and stuff, I feel like she should have just sat down with him. As a mother, step up, be like, listen, I see you trying to come around more. I said you were going to be involved. You know, you could be involved as you wanted to be. Let's establish what's going on right now. Communication. You know what I mean? What's going on right now? How is this going to work? But instead of being like, oh, okay, no, you can't come this time. Or, you know, just, I feel like a schedule, a layout, all of that works a lot better. But hey, I'm the person with no child, so y'all tell me. Because I know somebody in here got kids. Okay? But it was just a lot. Let me see what Donna's talking about. Because she done wrote a paragraph, baby. She done said it with her chest. Okay? I feel like he didn't have to say so much. So she was keeping the baby or not? What? So it's kind of like she's throwing him into something that she not even sure if he want him there, if he wanted in the first place. That's why I'm Team Lawrence. That's still not a legit enough reason, Donna. I understand what you're saying, but baby, we don't have to choose sides. Like, it's okay to be like, okay, he messed up and she messed up. We don't have to be Team Lawrence. Why are you so pro Lawrence? Why are you so pro trash, Donna? Like I said, both of them. It's not on Jess and Lawrence, but I feel like she was trying, but I don't think she should have involved. Sometimes you want to keep your family out of it, and I'm going to say this, okay? Because once Kiki or her sister start not liking this man, it ain't going to go away even when he start doing good. He going to have to jump through some hurdles before she be like, oh, okay. But that's not her child, but I see she tried to confine it. Condola was confining her sister about certain issues. Like, I'm okay. But we know you're not okay. And Condola looks really tired. She looks tired. She looks drained. Lawrence is, hey, he's shaking the bacon. You know what I'm saying? In the bed with the girls. Like, I'm not feeling it. How can you be Team Lawrence, Donna? Let's have a sit down. I just want to talk to you. I don't even want to fight. I just want to talk. Yeah, she should definitely keep more of the business between them and just, like, you know, don't tell her sister too much until it, you know, is extreme. But they definitely need to have to sit down. And I wonder what she said when he got back. He got tears in his eyes talking about, so it's not working. What we gonna do? Baby, you gonna have to find a solution. That's what you're gonna do, Dad. Daddy of the week, because he definitely dad of the year. Like, what do you think you're supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot. And I don't know. He moving back to LA. Watch. You think he is? But he's doing really good at his job. You know, he's making moves. He has a little team. And they stressing him out about a freaking office space. I feel like he's doing pretty good at his job. I don't know if if he give that job up, oh wow. What is he going back to? Because he just left one in LA. Condola could move to San Francisco. She could, but she got family and help in LA. And I don't blame her for staying. Because even though Lawrence's parents and stuff wants to see the baby and stuff, which is good, two different cities, not too far away. But I don't see Condola, a single mom, leaving her support system to move to be close to Lawrence. Don't see it. I guess I would see Lawrence quitting his job and moving to San Francisco. I mean, moving back to LA before I see that in the future. Like, it's a lot. That's the only way he about to be able to be a full-time dad. Who said he was gonna be a full-time dad? I think they're just trying to make it work. So maybe they can have like set days. I mean set days, like set weeks, like okay, this show 3-day weekend. And I feel like they should have did that from the jump. Not know, oh, when I call and ask for him, can I have him? Like, Lawrence, what the fuck what do you think this is? This is not that, and that ain't this. You know? So wow. How my girl Issa doing? That's what I want to know. How is Issa doing with this? Because the last thing we know, she was crying. That's what I'm worried about. Because apparently she heartbroken over this man. And she can't even engage in nothing else. But guess what the man do? He's still out here slanging and banging. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing that. And she can't even move on with life. Which I still don't think she should be doing nothing with oh boy, what's his name? The Houston dude. Still not pro that situation. Don't play over that man. She wasn't at the birthday party. I noticed that. Yes, that's what I said. Like, what happened with her and Molly being at their baby, godchild, whatever they want to call. What happened to that? Yes, I was trying to figure out what happened with Nathan and Issa. I know. That's what I wanted to see. Hey, I knew Lawrence is trash. I knew he was going to be a trash dad. Like, I knew he was going to be trying to be still in the street being a Rolling Stone. Was that the same girl from the restaurant that he was in the bed with, or was that a different girl? Because I pray that it wasn't the same girl. Because, girl, have some respect for yourself. This man I don't want to talk to no man with a child, let alone a child under 5. You hear me? And this, a newborn? The dating ain't your world, shawty. It ain't. You know, don't do him. Do you got a crush on Lawrence? Let's talk about it. Do you got a crush on little goofy Lawrence? On little dookie booty Lawrence? Do you got a crush? Let's talk about it, Donna. The cliffhangers, yes. I was surprised to get a dedicated episode. But Issa chose her path when she wanted to experience someone else. What do you mean? Oh, you mean when she cheated on him initially? Because it was being a whole bum? I don't agree with Issa cheating. I don't. But she should have just walked away. But he still would have been a bum at the end of the day. She should have just walked away. But they were invested. They was together, what, 5 years? She was with him. Oh, you mean Issa chose her path when she walked away, when she just broke up with him? Because I'm happy that she did that. Because imagine this whole situation. And it was the fact that you was friends with Condola and knowing the whole time you were finna get back with this man. Messy. It was, imagine. And you talking to her about how he like, mayo on his fries, and then you gonna get back in bed with this man. That was whole messy. I don't like that. I feel like Issa needs to branch out. Why does she feel like she needs to continuously use the same people and recycle these same people who's in her life? They ain't shit. We have to move on. We need a new love interest. How about Kofi? What's his name? How about Crenshaw? I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm still rooting for Lauren. Why would you want that for Issa, Caitlin? How you still rooting for Issa and Lawrence? Give it up, okay? Give it up. Why would you want that for Issa? Why would you want Issa to be a star? I believe Issa deserves some man's full attention, and she deserves to be a priority in his life. She doesn't deserve to be number 2. Like, why would you still be rooting for that? Don't be rooting for my child, for my girl to be a stepmama. We ain't gonna do that. Crenshaw is no good for Issa. He might not be, but Lawrence ain't either. Rolling Stone, why he got a newborn baby? It's giving. I'ma choose to be. I'ma turn my dad switch on and off when I want to. Not the energy I want. You let him be your baby daddy. How about that, Donna? You got a baby daddy? Do you have a baby daddy? Let Lawrence be your baby daddy, and you come back and tell me if you pro Lawrence, cause it ain't it. I don't like it. But this is my opinion. You entitled to yours, girl. I'm just talking shit. Crenshaw is a yes. All right, he could be a no for Issa, but at the end of the day, Crenshaw gonna be a yes for me. You hear me? Girl and dude. So let's talk about your baby daddy. Is he anything like Lawrence since you so pro Lawrence? Because I'm feeling that this is a very familiar situation to you. Let's discuss, Donna. But I'm excited for the next episode. Hopefully, on the next episode, it's gonna be about Issa and Molly, and maybe Issa's gonna hear that Condola had the baby because Kelly is gonna tell her, "Hey, I seen him at the baby shower," and Issa's gonna be like, "What? They had the baby," and maybe they're gonna bring out some pictures and be like, "Hey, Issa, this is the baby." And she's gonna be like, "Ooh, that baby cute," but then she's gonna be sad because she's still getting over the whole situation, which is just so messy. But then Molly, let's see, she was doing her little thing, dating too. So I feel like Molly gonna backslide. For a minute she's gonna backslide and into her very alpha. Everything must be my way, and then she gonna realize, okay, I'm doing too much. Or maybe she'll find a guy on a date. I don't know. I'm trying to predict the next episode. But what are y'all predictions for the next episode? Hopefully, her and Nate have a sit down and he just like, girl, this ain't that no more. We can continue being friends. You going through a lot. And like, who is her support system? Molly at this time, still don't trust her. I don't trust nobody who try to fight me and we friends. Like, I don't care. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with it. I don't like how she handled it. That ain't no friend. Nate is a no. Okay, so Lawrence is a yes. Nate is a no. Nate is a yes for somebody, but he's a no for Issa because of the past. You know what I'm saying? Recall the time he went ghost. Recall the reason he went ghost. Did you forget, Kayla? Did you forget that they revealed that Nate was having mental health issues, in which he found out that he was bipolar, and he went back to Houston to get himself together because he got that diagnosis, which can be a lot. So even though he did go ghost, he discovered that he's bipolar. Like, does he not get a pass? It was really traumatic at the time, and I was like, forget him. But seeing the reason, I have a lot more sympathy for Nate in this whole situation, and he's dealing with it in a positive way. He done moved. He got a shop. He's getting himself together as he learns who he really is. So that's not the reason I wouldn't say that Nate isn't for Issa, which he isn't, but just not because of that scenario. You know what I mean? My opinion, at least he actually sought help. Exactly. Lawrence is a no for Issa too. What? Nah, not Donna. Donna said Lawrence is a no. So we gonna stick with the no. Donna didn't confirm it, baby, because she was rooting for the man. Why would you root for the man? You said they ain't meant to be together. Nate won't be messing with Issa no more. I bet you he would, baby. He gonna go back and talk to the little girls he been catching a lift for. You hear me? So yeah, that's my prediction. Maybe Issa and Nate gonna have a sit down. I feel like they're better as friends anyway. It was a cute little love interest at first. I think he's attractive, but I'm not attracted to Nate at all. But Crenshaw though. Crenshaw. But not attracted to Lawrence. I feel like they didn't spruce us up with these little scenes with Lawrence, and he has a nice, Lawrence had a little six-pack and some muscles not too long ago. So I feel like this was y'all trying to stick with, but it's still a no. It's still a hard no. But yeah, those are my predictions for the next episode. I don't know. This was a lot. I'm probably going to watch this episode again to see what I can see and like process it again, because it was a lot and I was just like, oh my gosh. But yeah, Insecure. he couldn't send a text. So baby, he just discovered something life changing. You still I feel like you're trying to hold that man accountable for something that he was still discovering it by himself. I don't blame him. People deal with how they deal with things in their own way, and I wouldn't be willing to. Let me rephrase my stuff right because I'm doing too much. I definitely would not want to share something so personal through a text message. When I find out, if I'm, any kind of mental health problem or, discovery, I wouldn't want to do that through a text message. When Condola went into labor, I feel like she should have gave Lawrence a heads up, like, hey, I'm going into labor. Not when the man was born. Not when your baby was born. I feel like that was a little foul. And I feel like she really set the tone for their relationship. She didn't even call the man. She shot the man a text after the baby was born. And then the nurse giving all too much information to my she had very little tearing. A lot. Okay? It was a lot. I don't blame Nate either. But the way he came for Issa on the next episode clip. Get ready. I didn't even see it. Got me ready to throw hands. I didn't see it. Oh my gosh. Maybe I need to watch it. Definitely set the tone. But I feel like if she would have handled that better and been like, okay, he's here, or hey, he's on the way. How are we going to handle things? Because you want to be as present as you want to or keep you posted. So what's going to be the post? I need to know now. The situation is here now. Not I call it a baby situation. But the baby's here now. How are we going to do this? Both of them wrong. And I guess I don't know. I like Condola mama though. I do like her mom. Yeah. That's all I have. Set the tone. This was the end of the episode. And yeah, just like that, they clearly haven't talked much. Yeah, they should really communication. So hopefully after the sit down or the little crying episode that Lawrence had on the plane, hopefully they can come to common ground and learn how to talk, because talking with frustration, it only makes the other person agitated, which ultimately just makes the whole situation worse. You know what I mean? You have to talk calmly. You have to understand people and not listen to respond, but listen to comprehend first. Don't do him, baby, taking up for her boo. We're going to see how your boo be a father in the next episode. I don't even know. The way they doing this now with all these little isolated episodes where we don't even see Issa, I don't like that flashback back and forth because I want to see what Issa doing too. So, we'll see, Donna. Make sure you hear on the next Sunday. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm not really excited about like Molly's story. She didn't want him around at all. But like, why you tell the man be as present as he wants to? But I feel like she's holding something against him for the way he handled things. I feel like Condola does have a lot of resentment in her heart. But what her husband did though, I mean her ex-husband, my bad. I don't know. So if y'all got something to say, please put it in the comment box now. Other than that, I'm going to head out. But if y'all got something else y'all want me to discuss, we can do that too. As if she didn't want him around. Right. I'll be here next Sunday. As soon as the episode go off, baby, I'm going to be waiting for you, Miss Team Lawrence. Are you still Team? No, for real, dog. For real, Donna. Are you really still, like, Team Lawrence after all of this? After you seen him be, like, a walk-in dad? Not even a part-time dad. He was just like a walk-in. You know how you walk into the clinic and then you there? I feel like it was that. It's giving me very much walk-in dad. But yeah, if y'all in the room, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you enjoy the recaps, it lets me know. Do I need to keep going? Do I need to stop? Because I'm going to watch regardless. And what does it say? Guess he ain't do nothing wrong. Bye, Donna G. Bye, Donna G. On that note, baby, we're going to wrap it up. Donna did already set the tone. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next recap. And remember, don't be a deadbeat dad and don't take up for deadbeat dads like Donna. Bye!